Hello everyone, welcome. So this is the third video of the series. So now today we will be covering like how we set up our database in our system. So now a new term has evolved, database. So what actually database is? So let me give you a real-time life example of kitchen. Earlier also I have given like I tried to make you understand with the help analogy of kitchen, with the help of kitchen. So suppose you are making food in kitchen, you have gas, but there is one like places, there are shelves, there is your fridge where you stored all the ingredients, like you store like different kind of spices in cupboard cupboard. You store your vegetables in fridge, and if you store like water and other material in respective places. And once you're like you need to prepare a particular dish, you bring in all those ingredients together, you prepare your dish and present it to your family members, and if you are in a restaurant, you just simply serve it to your client. Similarly, you can consider our backend as a kitchen where we are just simply performing certain operations with the help of different ingredients, data available in the shelf or in the refrigerator. Here our shelf or refrigerator is database. So we just process the data, whatever is present in our database. We perform certain operations on it, and once the operations are performed, we just return it to the front end. If certain data is coming to the backend or our backend server, we just manipulate this data according to our server like requirement. We do some operations on it. Once all operations are done, we just save it to database for later stage. So database can be termed as a storehouse for our information. So there are two type of database. First one is NoSQL database, and then we have SQL databases. What is this? So data in the form of table, like we work on Excel sheet. In Excel sheet we have rows and we have columns. So like let me show you. I'm just opening one Excel sheet in front of me for better understanding. So I have one Excel sheet open in front of me. So in this we have some columns and we have some rows. In columns we have name, we have age, we have gender. In rows we have their respective data: Gaurav, age 30, then male, then XYZ, Rahul, then age 20, then gender again male. So this data like database which like store data in the form of rows and columns, we call it SQL databases. But we also have database which doesn't store data in form of this row and columns. It stores data in the form of JavaScript like object. If you are from JavaScript or programming background, you already know what JSON is, what is an object. So like in an object, let me show you what is that. So we have data in the form of certain objects. Let me show you on the sheet. I'm just creating one file. I'm just creating sample.js. Suppose we have data equals to like we have certain keys, like we have name, we have age, we have city. So those databases which store data in the form of like JSON, or object, we call it NoSQL database. So in case of SQL database, we have different databases in SQL and NoSQL. In SQL, we have MySQL, we have Postgres. Postgres work as both NoSQL and SQL and NoSQL, and then we have MS SQL. All are like similar, like they have same set of rules, or like same set of rules for defining or like performing the CRUD operations with certain benefit over each other. Like we can take example of cars. We have different cars. We have SUVs, we have small cars. Each car has certain basic features, like each car has like 4 doors, each car has one steering, each car has one headlight. So similarly, all these SQL databases share similar structure, similar like kind of like query language to access the data, but just some functionalities are different. Similarly, in NoSQL we have MongoDB. Postgres SQL also works as both. Then we have Cassandra, but most of the time in SQL, MySQL is used, and in NoSQL, MongoDB is used. Once you learn any one of them in each, so now question comes, like which database we should go for, SQL database or NoSQL database. In now like today's time, earlier like more NoSQL SQL was used most of the time, but nowadays more emphasis is given on MongoDB, because as you see, MongoDB stores data in the form of like object. In object we can store any kind of unstructured data, like we can store like blobs. If you are from programming language, we can store base 64 long strings, we can store like images, we can store and variety of data in MongoDB. But in case of MySQL, you can simply store data in the form of text, though we can also store like objects in MySQL, but first we need to convert them into string and then we save it. But in case of MongoDB, we don't need to do this. Then we have certain advanced features, like MongoDB has certain advanced features, and is querying is good, but MySQL is fast as compared to MongoDB. Like if we have tens of millions of data and we have to do certain processing on them, then MongoDB queries are fast, and then we should go for MySQL. But most of the time with Node.js, and in the beginning people start with MongoDB nowadays, and we will be also moving with MongoDB further. So now in order to use MongoDB with our project, we have two ways. First one is like we need to install MongoDB in our local system, as we did. We installed Node in our system and then we used it. Then we have another way, like MongoDB provide one service we call MongoDB Atlas. We use it, we create a setup over there and we use it in our system. Both has advantage and both has disadvantage. Like setting up MongoDB in our local system is like fast. It doesn't depend upon internet. If there is no internet, again still you can work on your system locally. But it has just disadvantage, like you need to if you are on your system, but if you are moving your code to some another system, that time you won't be able to use the same database, because this database was set up in another system, so you won't be able to use it and your code might collapse. You won't get all your previous data in place. But now comes to MongoDB Atlas. Advantages of MongoDB Atlas are like it is available everywhere. No matter if you are working on this system, you are working on another system, that system doesn't matter. You can simply connect to your database, central database, from any system, so your code won't collapse. Like you won't have a shortage of data if you are working. And again, only disadvantage I see with this is like if internet is not there, you won't be able to work on your project, because in case of MongoDB Atlas, it is connected using internet only. So now comes, so we will preferring like MongoDB. So we will be preferring MongoDB Atlas, so it will be easy for me, for you all as well. So how do we set up MongoDB Atlas? We need to move to MongoDB's official website. So we are moving MongoDB Atlas. We have to type on Chrome and we just simply press enter and see, this is the first site. We need to open the link, and now we are on MongoDB Atlas site. We need to, and one more disadvantage of MongoDB is like MongoDB Atlas provides us only 512 MB of data storage for a free tier account, but that is enough for our beginner level project. Once you are done, then you can go for further models of it, else you can start like download it on your local, and then you can set up it on your local, and then you can use it. So now you simply click on get started. Now in order to sign up, we have certain options. So I will be using sign up with Google, so we can use OAuth. Now we need to select any email ID, so I am just selecting one email ID. So I think that one is logged out. Let me try it with some other way. If it is no issues, I'll try with some other email ID. So I have already created one account with this particular ID. So I will just tell you like how we can set up a connection or a cluster here. We call cluster for the database connection. So I will be creating one cluster. So I just simply have to under database, I just simply have to click on cluster, and once I am on this page, you have to simply click on create. Then you need to select like which one you will be using. Since I have already used my free tier, so it is asking me to create one, but once you will find it, you can select any option out of this as per your need. Once like if you are creating a new setup, on like you are logging in with a new email ID, then definitely it will be like there will appear one more option which is for free tier. Now I will be selecting the you can give it name. I will give it name as cluster 2. I will select the location, like where this web will be, like server will be hosted. So it will be hosted on AWS. You can select either Google or Azure as well. Azure belongs to Microsoft, as you know, or many of you are not aware about it. And then I will simply go to create deployment. Once you move there, so once our cluster is ready, so we have to just copy this connection string We just created one user. Make sure your user password doesn't have any another at the rate, because it will collide with this at the rate already present in the cluster, and this will create issues. So just simply copy the string. I have already copied, and just paste it in the mongoose.connect, and you can simply connect it on like this. So once this connection is made and you will restart the server, like server is live, this message will appear, server is running on port this and connected to MongoDB. So in this video, what we have seen, we understood what actually database is there, what is a database, different types of database, then pros and cons of each database, when we should use one particular database. And after this, we create account on MongoDB, and once account is prepared, we created one cluster which help us in like making connection with the database. And after this connection, we just started our server and tried connecting using that connection string to the database which we created. Along with this, I just forgot one thing. In order to access the data, MongoDB provide one tool we called MongoDB Compass. So you can simply go to you can simply type MongoDB Compass download, and you will be redirected to the website from where you can simply download the cluster. You just have to click the link, and once it is downloaded, it will be like performing normal downloading a normal Excel or files like which we have, or you have already installed multiple softwares in your system. You can simply use them, download it using the same flow, and once it is downloaded, it will be like open like this. Again, you need to connect it to this particular cluster which you created. So simply open Compass, and like if you want to connect it to a particular connection string, you just simply click on add new connection. Once you click on it, you just have to pass the same connection string. So you just simply go there, copy it, and paste it. Once it is done, simply click on connect, and if all things are good, your connection will be made. Like see, my connection is made and it has default collections already present. So in MongoDB we call we call collection for the databases, and for each like entry in database we call it as an document. So it has like predefined 3 collections, and in this collection there are certain documents. So you can simply check like this is sample underscore mflix is the collection, and in this collection there are multiple tables, and each table has certain documents. This is how like your data is saved into MongoDB. So we will be using the same database, and we will start like creating CRUD operations, and like I will in the next video I will be teaching you like how we can learn I will be working on first API, how we create API, and then we will move up towards how a developer thinks in the backend while making backend, and then we'll proceed further. Thank you. Thanks for